Hello, everybody. I am live. I just wanted to let people know in the Facebook group that we are live. We have our markers right here. I put the markers here because I felt it was easier to put the markers here. Today we'll be coloring from Magical Beauties coloring book by Cristina McAllister. This is a grayscale coloring book. It is one-sided. So grayscale means all the Shannon is doing. We're doing Babylonian Goddess today. And we are using markers today, so I hope everybody is well today. I know there's a spooktacular streamathon going on right now, so that doesn't bother me. So you get that done in a better way. We can do a lot of things today, so I want to say hello to everybody in the chat. Make sure you're in live chat. This is Lavender. I always love doing this stuff. I am having a good weekend, Danielle. How are you, Danielle? I know things have not been easy for you, Danielle. So I hope you're doing well. Hi, Christy. How are you? This color is VO6. It's lavender in the Copic sketch set. It'll get easier, Danielle, I'm sure. So it is VO6. So. What color should we make her hair? But we can play a little bit because this is a mythological character, I guess, a Babylonian. Oh, I'm so glad that you're enjoying that book. Well, the thing is, I got rid of a lot of books that I hadn't used in a year, so if I don't use them within a year, I'm probably not going to use them. And I just think that's a shame to let a book go to waste. I'm just doing the purple here. This might be one where we use a lot of different colors and a lot of different shades. Well, this is V06. It's a lavender. I don't have refills for everything. But Pastel Violet 84. Hi, Andrea. I know you were doing a stream. So let me see what red I want to do. Coral pink. This is running out. I can tell. Red, coral pink. This color is weird because it comes out weird. Like sometimes it comes out red, sometimes it comes out like a coral, sometimes it comes out like this. So this is a very deceptive color. So I probably will not be on for 3 weeks. I think. What are the days again? No, my mother's not telling me. But my mother made arrangements so when the floor is getting done, there'll be 3 weeks where I'm not doing lives, guys, at all. I'm trying to make some content now, so when I'm gone, I can just upload that content that I've made. I am taking my computer with me, but I probably am not taking coloring books with me. Guys, is this hair? Is this part of the hair? Well, you're doing makeup, which is different than what we did. It's very similar. So while I'm gone, would you guys mind so much if I started filming some coloring chats? And that's what I'm thinking about doing. Well, I have to be out of my house for 3 weeks, Danielle. It's not like I can be here while they're doing the work. I'm probably going to be going through my clothes within the next few hours, but I already filmed one diamond painting, but it was cut short because things happen. I have to be out of my house for 3 weeks because they're replacing the floors downstairs in the living room, downstairs in the main house. So that's basically the kitchen area floor is getting replaced, the living room, the hallways downstairs, the foyer. So it's like it's a whole job, it's a whole project because they got to literally tear up the floor. So and then they got to lay down the boards and replace it. We can't be in the house when they're doing the work because it's going to be so dirty, and they got to move furniture around and then other things. So it's not like you can just. This is not an easy project to do because the floors are starting to come up. And these floors have probably been in the house for about 30, 40 years. We've only been here about 10, maybe 20 years, maybe 15 years we've been here in this house. Wow. Hi, Kim. How is everybody today? Hope everybody's doing well. So I might have to start making some color in chat. So if I'm not on every day, it's also because I may be doing something with my mother. I may be walking. I may be diamond painting. I may be doing cleaning. I may be going through clothes. So, I'm going to try and come on as much as I can, but just be aware that things probably over the next week and a half or 2 weeks will not be the same. And then for 3 weeks, it's going to be different because I'm going to have to start making color and chat videos or at least diamond painting. I did make one diamond painting video, but it's probably very little time on it because I got interrupted when I was in the process of making that video, so that's why it ended so abruptly. So it's like the floor has to be totally redone, but we're getting white oak. The wood that my mother chose is white oak. It's a really pretty wood. It's just that I feel bad because I'm not going to be able to make live content. I mean, I'll be taking my computer with me. I don't know if I'm taking my coloring book and one thing to color with me. I might take one book and take maybe some Crayola pencils with me because they're not bad pencils. It's just they're, I don't know if I'm taking one set. But this place is like that my mother booked us to stay in for 3 weeks is up in the Catskills. It's supposed to be really nice. I saw some pictures of it when she was booking it. It's really nice. It's really pretty. So we'll have our own apartment with our own bedrooms. So I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. True, but I'm thinking maybe I'll take a set of the 120 Crayola markers. I'm sure I can find skin tones in there. See how pretty this is? Well, I'm definitely going to be taking my Kindle with me, so I'll have all the books I need. BO4 Tahitian Blue. I'm not taking anything diamond painting up there because it's too small and it's too hard to carry. I don't have a case to keep something like that in. G17 Forest Green. Who here saw the last episode? It is probably going to be very nice, yeah. Probably get some nice photos. I know my mother's big into nature photography, so she'll probably get some nice photos of the leaves changing. Pink, Livonia pink. Yeah, it's nice and cool out now. You know, now I can walk around and not be like thinking I'm dying. Yeah, I know there's a lot of streams there today because of the spectacular one. But any of those artists that are being featured in those streams, you can buy their stuff on Etsy for the event. This is really pretty. I like the color scheme. This is Begonia Pink RV14. I'll tell you when I'm using Copics and the other stuff. cool shadow. This is like a blue. You know, grayscale is one of those great there's some people who don't like grayscale, but here's the way that I view grayscale. That just helps enhance the picture. Makes the picture breathe a little bit. Blush. Well, you know, I think Cristina McAllister, when I first got these books, I thought they were really, really hard, but the more that I've been doing them, the more I like them. Soft Violet BB11. You have to find what works for you. Like, not all books are meant for everybody. So when I saw them, they used to be so, I was like, ah, this is so hard. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do them. Then I started working in some of the Jade Summer books a little bit more with grayscale, and I found I really liked them. Now I'm taking from my Polychromos white. BB11. G17. And today they've been working. Con Edison has been working today, meaning I can't get out of my building unless I go through the back entrance to enter and exit. That book is fun, isn't it? E15 raw silk. E53 raw silk. Or did I say E15? Now you can make this darker if you choose to do with the skin. And yes, I do have a blotter page underneath this, so I don't ruin the page beneath it. And I did film the flip through of the Nikki Burnett book that I was working in. Remember, we can go darker with the skin if you guys want to see how I. I wouldn't say busy. I'm trying to manage my time more effectively. Is the word I would like to use. I'm going to be very busy the next few weeks. And let me get the refill. See, this is the old refill. This is the marker. Let me show you what the refills look like. Old one, new refill. I have little napkins here today. I think we all feel like that. Like time feels like it just goes by so fast. So when you're refilling it, you take out the nib of one of these things, take it out like this, and then it slides out. It's supposed to slide out. If it doesn't slide out easily, then that's a problem. And then you put the refill in. When done using the refill, I cap it off. Then I put it back into the nib back into the refill. Then I shake it. You start to get better at knowing the shake it part of the marker. See, because it's so wet. Then we get that done. What will they replace the defective ones of? The whole floor is being replaced. So the new ones, they're totally getting rid of these. They're totally getting rid of the old ones and replacing them with these. But if you can go into an art store and buy these still, you can, but they're gonna get rid of those, just so you guys know. E11 Barely Beige. They still sell those at the store. This is beige. You can do about 3 or 4 layers on this paper. I found out this is E11. This is barely beige. This is a really good skin tone. Now you can use a blender with them, but I don't see the need to. When I use my Copics with the blender, but there is a colorless blender for it. They do sell it. You see how that once it starts to dry, the layers on top of each other, that they really start to come together. Now this you can only do like about 3 or 4 layers, so you have to pick which layers are going to work really well with each other. I've been doing my Copics for a little while, so I started to get familiar with what the darker browns look like too. If you're going to use Copics, you definitely need the color swatch sheet. Now this is E15, this is dark suntan. So when we do dark skin, so we're doing her darker skin today. Well, this is just one way to do darker skin. It's not the only way to do it. But different people are going to have different ways of doing skin. Gave me a really nice rich skin tone. I played with this combo actually on a wood before I did it as a face to play with it. I was like, oh, that would make a really nice dark skin tone, I said. One thing I like about the new refills in the Copic inks is that they're thinner. I have an easier time putting them away in the trays that are the marker trays. The older ones, not so much. Remember, right now, this is just the first coating. This will change once it starts to dry, you see. As Anne calls it, the magic. And that's how I do a dark skin girl. And really, guys, play with your combinations because that's how you learn what's going to work for you with light skin, dark skin. You know, they were a major weakness of mine too when I first started coloring. But then I started watching other people, and that's how I learned what works for me, what doesn't work. And then I also learned about the three different types of hardness when you color: light-handedness, medium, and heavy-handed. Now, when I started, I was a very heavy-handed colorist. I switched over to markers, and that actually helped improve how I worked with pencils. I am sorry. I apologize for the background noise. They are doing construction outside. I have no control of when they do it, so I make that very clear right now. I have no control of that. RV09 Fuchsia. Everybody's going to do skin too differently, Danielle. Like what I did was a very basic skin tone, but I'm only about 3 to 4 layers on this paper because this is the Create Space paper. On some of the thicker paper, you get to do more like on Ravenscroft or Jane F. Hankins. You get to do more stuff with it. And mind you, this is with 3 colors in a marker set. So this was raw silk, beige, and dark suntan. Oh, it is the combo. Acid green. And this is good afternoon, Susan. We just did this. This is a dark skinned girl. I wasn't intending to make it dark, but I thought it'd be nice to have a dark skinned girl rather than my normal skin tone just to show. And since this is from Babylonia, there are many different types of people from many different backgrounds. So I thought it was nice to do something a little bit different with the skin tones. And this was a 3-layer Copic skin tone. And the other thing you guys can do is learn by watching other channels. It's like the simplest thing to say, but it's also the truest because you learn what are they doing with their pencils? What are they doing with their markers that I'm not doing? How can I make that look better? And this is magical. We're coloring from Magical Beauties Book 3 by Cristina McAllister. Cobalt blue. These are not Copics. The black ones are Touch and Cool markers, which you can get on Amazon, but they keep changing the name of them. So I supplemented the link in because it's hard to remember which set I bought. These are just really nice. I really want to try out the sprays. These are the ones that Miss Ann had tried out on her channel that she really liked how they work. But that probably won't be coming until probably late November or early December. Well, this one was a very simple one to do. It was, what did we do? We put raw silk as the base color, and then we put barely beige, and then I put dark suntan when I really meant to put the other one, the other suntan. These are the 3 things I used for this color. Mind you that this paper is thinner, so it doesn't take as many layers. The most it can take, I think, is 5. I've seen someone put up to 5, but really no more than 3 or 4, because once you get past 3, it's the paper can start what we call buckling a lot. You really don't want your paper to buckle that much. VO5 as Leia. Hi, Candy. Thank you, Candy. We did the skin tone with 3 different skin tones. Raw silk, barely beige, And I'm still learning how to do dark skin candy. So for me, it's a little bit of an adjustment because I'm learning that because I know how to do light skin tones and some beiges ones, and I'm starting to learn how to do different skin tones. So I think it's important that when we do them, that we do them different. We learn how to do them differently. Geo3 is metal green. So I think it's really fun to do different skin tones and try new things. So today I tried a new combo. I put the medium skin tone on first before I put the light one on. So that was different. Then I put the lighter one on, and then I put the dark one on last. But I always put the darkest skin tone on last, unless I'm doing pencil, and then I put the light peach down as the last one to kind of blend it all together in pencil. But that's because light peach of Prismacolor, granite of Prismacolor, granite rose of Pablo's, and the buff titanium white are the best skin tone of luminance, are the best color blenders as far as doing it for portraits and faces and the colors. I think markers and pencils, believe it or not, guys, I was a pencil girl before I was ever a marker girl. And then Miss Anne got me into coloring with markers. Now, I know you guys want me to continue the cute and creepy one, but I was like, I saw this one. I was going to actually do the Woodland Flower Girl originally in this book, but then I was like, no, we're doing this one today. See, but you see how nice this looks when it starts to dry. And usually I'm a person who does what you call straight coloring. I don't do all the fancy, smancy blending, but today we did layering. Thank you. I think it's just a different, when people see me do something different than the skin tones that I normally do, or like when I did the Baby Yoda Christmas outfit pick. I think that was different for me to do green skin. I've never done a skin tone like that before. So, yeah, there's an Instagram picture where I color Baby Yoda from the Baby Yoda coloring book in a Christmas outfit, and I do him with green skin. I think that was the thing that was a little nerve-wracking. Baby Yoda's adorable. I can't wait till that drops on October 31st. I was hoping she would come out a little lighter since I put lighter colors down as the base, but I think that it still works. Even though it's a little darker than I would like it to be, but that's okay. But you know, mistakes are how we learn. I know, weren't you like, as soon as they started selling the plushies, I saw somebody have a Yoda plushie online. I was like, I must have one. And then I got one. And then my nieces, when I was on a phone call with them, because they're still very little, were like, they were starting to look at my Yoda and then they were like, grabby, grabby. You know, when they do that little motion with their hands, we're like, oh, that looks fun. BV04, blueberry. I didn't mean to close that. This is where I keep my markers because it's a lot easier now for me to keep my markers in my drawer by my desk, in the bottom drawer of my desk, because I have an easier, instead of me going this way and that way to look for them, I can now just find them easier. This is actually a much more deep, you know, sometimes you look at pictures and you're like, oh, I'm going to be able to do that. No problem. 1, 2, 3. No, this is a far deeper picture than I thought it was. It's a lot more intricate. And this blue is called BB04. It is blueberry. I know. Sorry, guys. I keep getting these notifications. I keep clearing them out. It's like in, out. Like I can get no notifications for like hours on end, and then all of a sudden I get like notifications like crazy. It's always good to know combos when you see them. I really should start. And then one of my New Year's resolutions for next year is start writing down my color combos so I can remember them, or at least start doing a book. Take a picture of skin tones that I've used, and then or screenshot them and then make them into a little binder. So then I have the combos when I need them again. Someone is asking me what markers are the best to get if you're starting out. To me, like I would say, Cali Arts are really good markers. Or Hoo-Hoos. Any of the like budget-friendly markers are really where you should start out. And then goes, well, what happens if you want a quality marker? Well, it depends on what you want to do, alcohol or water marker. You know, some people only stick with the Cali Arts and they love them. And that's fine. But then there are the people who are like me who like to try everything. If not for a sketch box, I would have never tried Copics. And they're just really, people ask me all the time, what is my favorite marker? And I have to say Copics because I can blend with them. I can take the nibs out. I can refill. For me, the Copics are very versatile marker because I can refill them, number one. That's a big thing if you're a marker person. V17. Hi, Robin. We are coloring from Magical Beauties 3, coloring book by Cristina McAllister. This is V17, and this is called Amethyst. And we got her skin tone, Robin, we got her skin tone using raw silk, barely beige, and dark suntan with the colors that we used to get her skin this way. Oh, that's nice. Thanks. I think I might want to do a color and chat worlds within the next 2 weeks. Within the next week, will probably be trying to do a lot of things. So yeah, the colors. Start thinking about what color the background is going to be, because I'm going to have to do a background. Okay. Sticky. World Within Worlds is a fun book. That's it. R85 Rose Red. Okay. This is totally dry. That's not what I want. E93 Tea Rose. Today we are doing something different with my markers. Oh, that's really cute. And so we did pink there with tea rose. Pale grape. Also, guys, experiment with combos too that you wouldn't think would work. Like do 3 colors that you wouldn't do. Like do light, medium, and then dark. Those colors, and then see what the combo comes on like a spare paper. That's how combos actually get discovered. You find they work really interestingly. See, I thought pale grape would be a nice lighter color to make the wings. So what color should the sky be? I think maybe a blue. Look at the yellowish one. I don't know if yellow goes so much with this combo. I don't think the yellow goes too much with the color. Like if it was any other color, maybe yes, but thinking maybe a light blue. Yeah, a light blue would work. Yeah, a light blue would work. Yellow is nice in any other setting, but not in this. was thinking red but blue. That would conflict with the hair. Robin's Egg Blue, BO2. See, this is a light blue. This is a color I use a lot. Like, I notice I use a lot of skin tones in my Copics, a lot of blues now. I'll tell you, this is like maybe my second or third time. No, this is my second time trying dark skin on camera, and my first time doing it live on camera. So keep that in mind. It's my first time doing this combo on camera with the skin. Reds are probably my second most thing. Like when I say skin tones, I mean like the colors that are most prevalent. See, DO2. I'm running low on that, so do we put that here? Take that out. Then we refill it. Because I'm nervous about doing this. So I have started doing this more often with my markers, put a paper towel around it so if I mess up, it doesn't go everywhere on me. That's in there. We cover this up. Then we shake the refill. just to cover my little mistake I made. So keep getting those beep beep messages. So that is what we have done today in Magical Beauties Book 3. You can find the rest, a lot of her work on gypsymystery.com. She does a lot of work on there, Cristina McAllister. So this is Babylonian Goddess. I really like the way she came out. And remember to get the combo is for the skin. These were the three things I used. E53, which is raw silk, E11 Bailey beige, and E15 dark suntan were what I used to get the skin dark. I used the E53 as the base, and then I put on the lighter color E11, which I really should have done was E11 first, then E53, and then E15. But the way I put it down was very different. So if anybody wants to get that combo in there, so. See, and this is light. Also, if you guys want to see, which Miss Ann always says to do this, this is how you know your markers are nice and juicy. If you could see the back, and of course I had the blotter page, so it protected the page next underneath it. So that's what you do to keep your pages from going through. But for me, I always keep a thick piece, like a piece of cardboard, as a blotter instead, just regular paper, because that works a little bit better, thickness wise. So I really very much like the way she came out. So thank you guys for coming. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I know there's a spectacular streamathon going on right now, so there's a lot of lovely people over there. There's other people that I think are doing some diamond painting streams on their various channels right now. So if you have liked her, give her a thumbs up. Bye everybody. See you next time.